Now we are going to discuss about the location of roots. It is very important concept in JEE Mains. Therefore, please listen carefully. Here, alpha and beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If alpha and beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we know that graph of y equal to ax square plus bx plus c, it is a parabola. The y equal to ax square plus bx plus c is the parabola. Therefore, in this case 1, both roots are alpha and beta, both are greater than 0. That means when the equation having the two roots, that means the discriminant must be greater than 0. Undoubtedly, it is either intersect or touch the x-axis. Therefore, here ax square plus bx plus c have two distant roots, have two real roots. Undoubtedly, that curve intersect the x-axis in two distant points. Whereas here we observe this one, when a is greater than 0, if a is less than 0, this is alpha, this is beta. In this case alpha, this beta. We know that always from AB curve method, plus minus plus. Here you can write here minus plus minus. Suppose here the roots are equal. In this case, coincident with the alpha, the coefficient of x square is a negative here. So now we observe here alpha is less than beta. Don't make sound. Here alpha is less than beta. Therefore now we observe a is greater than 0. This is the upward parabola. If a is less than 0, downward parabola. Here you can write here, this is the part of, this is minus of b by a 4ac minus b square by 4a. This is the vertex of the parabola. Vertex of the parabola. In this case you can write that must be the discriminant. In these two cases the discriminant greater than 0. These cases discriminant is equal to 0. Therefore discriminant must be greater than or equal to 0. And the minus b by 2a is here, this part. The minus b by 2a is also greater than 0. So when alpha and beta are greater than 0, then the discriminant must be greater than or equal to 0, and the minus of b by 2a is greater than 0. In the second condition, when alpha and beta, where alpha beta are less than 0, then you take here, this is must be minus of b by 2a less than 0. Minus of b by 2a is less than 0, and the discriminant must be greater than 0. In the case of here, discriminant is must be greater than 0. So if the discriminant equal to 0, this one, then the discriminant is when the coefficient of x square is less than 0, this one. When the coefficient of greater than 0, this one. Suppose the third case, in the third case, alpha less than 0 less than beta. Alpha less than 0 less than beta. Now we can write here, this is alpha, this is beta, this is 0. Undoubtedly you can write here f of 0 must be less than 0. we can take the 0 is lies between the roots alpha and beta, the f of 0 must be less than 0. Suppose when a is greater than 0, when the a is less than 0, then you can write here, this is alpha, this is beta, this is 0. The f of 0 must be greater than 0. This is the location of the third case. Now we can take the fourth one is, so the fourth one, alpha and beta both are k, both are greater than k. That means here alpha and beta both are the greater than k. Now here observe that the k must be less than, suppose 3 greater than 2. So now taking the roots here, alpha and beta, this is alpha, this is beta. Therefore here suppose we taking the k here, this is the position of the k. Therefore alpha is greater than k, that means k is less than alpha, k is less than alpha. Therefore alpha and beta is greater than k, that means k is less than alpha and less than beta. From the wavy curve method, when a is greater than 0, therefore from wavy curve method, here this is a plus sign, this is a minus sign, this is a plus sign, and that means f of k is greater than 0 and discriminant is also greater than 0, and also the k is less than minus of b by 2a. This is the position of the minus of b by 2a. This is the vertex minus of b by 2a, 4ac minus b square by 4a. Therefore this is the f of k is greater than 0. So when a is greater than 0, suppose a is less than 0, similarly same condition, same are applicable. Therefore where the k is also less than alpha and beta, suppose it is touch the x-axis, then the discriminant is 0 here, alpha and beta are the constant, this is the k, same we can apply this one. Suppose if the parabola touch the x-axis, downward parabola, here the k, this one, same conditions are applicable. F of k must be greater than 0 and k less than minus b by 2a, and also the discriminant greater than or equal to 0. Now the fifth condition, alpha and beta both are less than k. Alpha and beta both are less than k. Here we observe alpha and beta. Suppose a is greater than 0, we know that the curve parabola meets the x-axis at alpha and beta. Now we taking here k. Now this is a plus sign, minus sign, this is a plus. Now the f of k must be greater than 0, discriminant must be greater than or equal to 0, and the minus of b by 2a, the value of minus of b by 2a is less than k. Same conditions here, this is k, so this is k and this is k. Therefore here the a is less than 0, then the parabola is the downward parabola. A is greater than 0 when touch the x-axis. Therefore a is greater than 0 and the roots are equal. The parabola touch the x-axis. Here also the roots are equal and downward parabola. That means the parabola touch the x-axis and the downward parabola. The conditions are same. Now the fifth case is, now the sixth one is alpha less than k less than beta. Alpha is less than k less than beta. Now we can taking here, this is alpha, this is beta. When a is greater than 0, when a less than 0, then you can write here, this is alpha, this is beta, this is k. Now if a greater than 0, then f of k must be less than 0 when and the discriminant is greater than 0. Therefore when a less than 0, then f of k must be greater than 0. F of k must be less than 0 here, and f of k must be greater than 0. Therefore here discriminant greater than 0, here also discriminant greater than 0. Now the Seventh case. Exactly one root is lies in the interval k1 and k2. Exactly one root is the lies in the interval k1 into k2. That means we have the two roots here. Now in the case of here alpha and beta, now we can write this is a k1, this is k2, or you can write here this is alpha, this is beta, this is k1 and k2. We observe here one root exactly lies in the interval k1 and k2. Here also beta is lies in the interval k1 and k2. Suppose if you take a downward parabola also, this is alpha 1, this is beta. Now you can write here k1 and k2. Here also you can write in the two cases, this is alpha and beta, this is k1 and k2. What you observe here, this is a greater than 0. In this case also a greater than 0. Here a less than 0, a less than 0. When a is positive, ax square plus bx plus c, then it is the upward parabola. Therefore it has the two roots alpha and beta. Therefore one root exactly lies in the interval k1 and k2. Here this is k1 and k2. We know that this is plus, this is minus, this is plus. Now we observe f of k1 and f of k2. One of them is a positive, another one is the negative. Therefore simply you can write f of k1 into f of k2 must be less than 0. In this case also, here this is a minus, this is plus minus. f of k1 into f of k2 0. Therefore here also f of k1 into f of k2 is 0. Here also f of k1 into f of k2 equal to 0. Suppose one question is given that kx square minus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. The roots are exactly one root is lies in the interval of 2 and 3. Then find the range of k. Then you take simply f of 2, f of 3 is less than 0. Then it is enough. Now the next one, next case. Both roots are lies in the interval. First we take exactly one root. Now we taking both roots are lies in the interval k1 and k2. Now here these are alpha and beta. Now this is the k1, this is the k2. This is the eighth case. Both roots are lies in the interval k1 and k2. That means we know that it is a plus, minus, plus. This is the a greater than 0. That means here f of k1 is also positive and f of k2 is also positive. So we can apply the condition f of k1 is greater than 0 and f of k2 also greater than 0. Both roots are lies in the interval. That means we have to take same. f of k1 is greater than 0 and f of k2 is greater than 0. Suppose here alpha this one, this is beta 1, this is a k1, this is k2, this is k1. Here you can write this is minus, this is plus, this is minus. In this case you can write f of k1 less than 0 and f of k2 less than 0. Therefore both roots are lies in the interval means then you can write this method. Suppose here touch the x-axis, also same condition. Here this is the k1, this is k2, alpha is constant with beta. Then also you can write here same, this is k1, this is k2. Therefore f of k1 greater than 0 and f of k2 also greater than 0. The final one is one root is the less than k and the other root is the greater than k. This is the location of the roots. The ninth one, one root is the less than k and other root is the greater than k. That means here we observe, now taking alpha and beta. Here this is the k1, one root is less than k. If you taking k2, other root is greater than, here you observe beta is greater than k2. Here you observe alpha is less than k1. One root is the less than k1, other root is the greater than k2. That means k1, k2 are lies between the roots of alpha and beta. K1, k2 are the lies between alpha and beta. In this case, you can write this is plus, minus, plus. Now we can write f of k1 is less than 0. F of k2 is also less than 0. Suppose here f of k1 less than 0 and f of k2 is less than 0. Suppose if you taking a is less than 0, in this case a greater than 0, then here k1 and k2 are lies between alpha and beta. Here f of k1 is greater than 0, f of k2 is greater than 0. So finally we can find the maximum and minimum values of the ax square plus bx plus c. We know that in first year the maximum and the minima. Therefore in first year we know that the maxima and the minima. Now this can be written as a into x plus b by 2a whole square 4ac minus b square by 4a. If you forget it, this one simply you can take first order derivative f dash of x equal to 0. F dash of x equal to 0, that is 2ax plus b, x equal to minus of b by 2a. But f double dash of x is the 2a. Either maximum or minimum is based on the coefficient of the sign of the a. Therefore x square coefficient is a positive, then it is greater than 0, minimum value. If a is greater than 0, it has minimum. Suppose a is less than 0, 2a is less than 0, then it is minimum. Therefore now we can write here, if a greater than 0, the expression has the minimum, the expression as the minimum value, that is 4ac minus b square by 4a at x equal to minus of b by 2a. That is substitute in this, it is 0, 4ac minus b square by 4a. Therefore if a less than 0, the quadratic expression as the maximum value, that is 4ac minus b square by 4a at x equal to minus of b by 2a. The minus of b by 2a substitute in this, it will be 0. The remaining 4ac minus b square by 4a. You can take also derivative method also. Now here we observe when a is greater than 0, we can in the graphical method, when the discriminant is less than 0, when a greater than 0, now here we observe here, this is the minus of b by 2a, 4ac minus b square by 4a. This is the minimum value. When the discriminant is less than 0 and a greater than 0. Therefore suppose here less than 0, and the discriminant is less than 0, the graph is this one. This is the maximum value, that is 4ac minus b square by 4a. When the discriminant equal to 0, when the discriminant is 0 and a greater than 0, this is the minus of b by 2a and 4ac minus b square by 4a. Undoubtedly it will be get 0. Same like this. Now the discriminant is greater than 0. When the discriminant is greater than 0, then you can write here. So this is the minus of b by 2a, 4ac minus b square by 4a. Now here a is greater than 0, the minimum value is 4ac minus b square by 4a. When the discriminant greater than 0 and a less than 0, this is the a less than 0, then the maximum value is 4ac minus b square by 4a. Now this complete part we can neglect it in graphically, but we simple observation is if a less than 0, the a less than 0, the maximum value is 4ac minus b square by 4a at x equal to minus b by 2a. If a is greater than 0, the minimum value is 4ac minus b square by 4a at x equal to minus b by 2a. Therefore, the absolute maxima or minima of the expression is based on the coefficient of x square. The x square coefficient is less than 0, then the maximum value is 4ac minus b square by 4a. If the x square coefficient a is greater than 0, then the absolute minimum is 4ac minus b square by 4a.